I have tried to record this Disney packing video for the last 20 minutes, but the dog keeps taking things and running off with them. She took my face serum. She took this. It's a face serum stick, and she took it. I was running around the house to get it off her. This dog. Anyway, hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a solo mum to one, and I am going on a Disney cruise in about 2-3 weeks. I don't even know when it is now, but it's not far away. And today starts the packing. I am packing all the miscellaneous stuff today to make sure I've got everything. I think I've got everything for my son. I think I've got everything for myself. So this is miscellaneous stuff. This includes my medications, my makeup. It includes Disney ears and all the little bits that I've seen online that people recommend getting. I don't know what I'm taking. I don't know whether I'm taking too much, whether I'm missing something. So I thought I'd do a video now. I've still got a couple of weeks when this goes up on the channel. And if you have been on a Disney cruise before and you might say, actually, Rach, you don't need that, or you need to buy this, this will be a good idea as well, then I would really appreciate any comments. And hopefully if someone else is going on a cruise and it's their first time, hopefully you'll be able to find some ideas or be able to read the comments and get some help and advice as well. So the dog has finally let down so I can get on with this damn video. But I am excited now. I am getting excited now that I've got most of what I need. There are a few things that I still need to get, one of which is some little lights. So I've got a light for my son because apparently the rooms are very, very dark, and it's good to have a light in the bathroom because if you turn the bathroom light on, apparently it's extremely bright. So you need kind of like a night light to put in the bathroom. So it's a good idea to put a little night light in the bathroom. So if you need to get up in the middle of the night, or the kids need to get up in the middle of the night to go for a wee, I have to keep pushing her away, then it's not going to be so bright where they're going to like be blinded by the light, but it's not so dark where they're going to hurt themselves trying to get there. So I know I need to buy those on Amazon, but if there's anything else that I go through today that you think that I haven't got, please do let me know. The next video coming up will be packing for my son, and the final video will be packing for myself and doing all the hand luggage and everything else that we need to do. This is one of the biggest trips that I've ever done, including my honeymoon. My honeymoon, I went to Mauritius with my ex-husband, which was absolutely lovely. Obviously, didn't work out, but hey, that's a long gone story. Right now, I'm dealing with this dog. Oh, I love you too. So this is Bellatrix. She's a 1-year-old schnauzer, and she is a toddler, just getting into everything. And I'm way past that toddler stage. So before I ramble anymore, let's get straight on to the video, and I'm going to try and do this with trying to keep her out of the way. So this might be a very comical video for you today, but let's get on with it. So this is not going to be in any particular order. I'm just literally going to pick things up and show you, because obviously trying to keep this dog out is hard work. The first thing I have is I have this bag. I actually got this on Temu. I will link it in the description. It's just a charger bag, so I can put all my chargers, my travel adapters, hopefully all in one bag, just so that I know that it's all safe. Now I do have some toys that I've got my son to keep him occupied, which we'll get into in a bit. And I wish I bought one like this to keep his toys in. So I might do a quick dash to like Home Bargains or Poundland or Primark or something to see if I can find one. Because I don't know if I do an order now for Temu, is it going to arrive in time? Yeah. So I've got one more lot coming from Temu, and that comes on the 4th of August. And, you know, I feel like I'm pushing my luck a little bit. So I think any orders from Temu now, I think we're going to have to wait. Do you want to bite me? No, we do not bite. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so I've got the charger bag for all our chargers and wires. Now, the only electronics we are taking is a camera, a GoPro, my phone, and my watch. I told my son he could take the Switch if he wants to, but he decided against it. We're not taking no tablets. We're going to take books, but we feel we're going to be so busy on the ship that we're not really going to spend any time in the room to play games or anything. And there's a TV in the room, obviously with Disney on, so we've got plenty to watch. The next thing I got was sickness bags. So there was $6.99 for 12 of them on Amazon. Again, I will link it in the description box below. I know they probably got sickness bags on there, but I wanted ones I could put in my bag, because if my son overeats, and he is going to overeat, he can get a stomachache and he can just be sick. And I thought, rather than like try to hold it in for him, if I have one of these in my bag, I could just whip it out, throw it underneath him, and we're good to go. So these, I didn't want to get the paper ones because they're leakage, you know, leakage, just like gross. I have to put my leg up, I think. Sorry, this video is all over the place, but this dog is now on the bed. I'm going to take all of them just in case there's other kids that might need them. So they're just little things here, just push that and then they can be sick, and it's just easier to get rid of, and there's no leakage in them. So I know they're probably going to have sickness bags. I've got sickness medication, we'll get into that in a little bit as well. But right now I just wanted some kind of sickness bag just to have in my bag just in case I need it, because I've never been on a cruise before. My son's never been on a cruise obviously before either, so I don't know how we're going to be. So just to have them spare I thought was a good idea, but let me know what you think. Right, my son now wears glasses. He's got glasses now, so I got these spectacle wipes from Home Bargains. They were 99p, and there are 52 wipes in there, so I'm going to take all of them because he has this obsession with cleaning glasses, and now he has 2 pairs of glasses and sunglasses. There's going to be a big obsession with it, so I'm taking the whole box. Bags. Let's talk bags. I've got 3 bags to take with me. I brought 2 myself, 2 of them from Temu, and then the other one my dad's wife bought me. So I've got this nice bag here, which I thought would look really nice in the evening when I'm going to dinner, because I thought I need to take a bag in case I need to bring some toys for my son or the sickness stuff or anything else. And I thought this like nice woven summer bag looks quite nice, and there's plenty of room and there's pockets and it zips and everything else in. So that's one bag I'm going to take. The other bag I'm going to take is this one for the daytime, so I can carry this around. Again, toys, his sickness stuff and cleaning wipes and just general bits and pieces. I've got this one as well, so I didn't want to have it day and night, so I've got 2 that I can have that the dog's now trying to eat. And then my dad's wife got me this one, which is insulated, and it's got a strap and everything so that I can put it over my shoulder. I've got an extra strap as well, which is longer, that I can put over my head and over my shoulder, and then I can put like our drinks in there, or I've got to keep anything cool, I can put that in there. I could leave it like that and then put it inside a bag if I wanted to as well. Sorry about this. So I've got 3 bags to take. I think that's more than enough, but 3 bags to take for all different things that I'm going to need. So let's talk cups, because there's lots of cups that people are saying. Take stainless steel ones, take a coffee one, take some normal bottle ones. You know, there's lots of things to fill up, because the little cups that you get are very, very small apparently, so to have bottles. So my dad and his wife had 2 stainless steel bottles. They had this gold one and they had this silver one. So I'm just going to take that, and what I'm going to do, my plan is to go and fill them up in the morning in cabanas and then go and put them back in our room. So when we go back in our room, we still got some cold drinks to have. So that's the plan for those 2, to fill up every morning. So when we go back to our room, we have cold water, and we can put it in the fridge as well. I've got my little coffee one. Again, this is just from Temu. It's $3.99 I think. I'll link this in the description box below. I know a lot of people have got big massive ones with their names on, but I'm not a coffee drinker anyway. I'm a green tea drinker, and I thought I'd just fill it up with that, and that will keep me going all morning. And then I bought these. Now this looks really pathetic. These are also from Temu. This is mine, and it stretches out. So you just open that and it stretches out for me, so I can fill that with water. It also has a hook on it there, so I can clip it onto my bag, and then when I'm done I can just squash it back down again, put the lid on, Bellatrix now, and I can put it in my bag so I can get to the water fountain again. Perfect. And then I've got my son one as well. I got him a football one, which he absolutely, thank you, he absolutely loves. So again, same thing, you lift that up to let the air in, and then you just pull it up, and it's got like a football pitch around it. Again, this has got a hook as well, so I can hook this on to my bag so that we don't lose it. Just there. So he's got a cup there as well, and then obviously keep that up, close it down and pop it down, and they can go nicely in my bag, which is where I have been storing everything at the moment. And these are things that I'm more than likely going to take in my hand luggage or something, just so I can have it ready there and ready to go. Obviously the stainless steel one and the coffee one, I will keep that in my luggage, and I will take that out when I actually get into my room. There's no point in me keeping that right now in the hand luggage. So let's move on to what else I have. So I got my son these glasses that I just broke. Sorry, they just clip back on. You just clip back on. They're just like little Mickey glasses. To be honest, they're not great. They're actually pretty rubbish. You can't see anything out of it. It's just like blur. So I do not recommend getting these. And then I've got 2 ring lights in my eyes. Do not recommend getting these. They're absolutely pants. They're really pants. So I don't know if he wants to take them or not. If he does, I will. If he doesn't, it's fine. But they're not the best glasses ever. I also got myself a couple of fans. I got my son and I these little fans here. I've got a pink one. He's got a green one. They're also from, these are actually from TikTok shop. I got these from TikTok, but you can get them on Temu, and I will link them in the description. I'll put the batteries in like just before we go. These are just like, they're handy to put in my bag, really. They're really handy to put in my bag. So I got a pink one, he's got a green one. I also, just in case the batteries run out, I have got extra batteries to take with me, just in case. But if the batteries run out, I bought myself one of the fans here, just in case I need that or my son needs it, then at least we have this fan as well. So that's what I picked up from TikTok. Temu. This is from Temu. I'll link it in the description. And again, that's all great stuff that I can just throw in my little bag here that I take around for the day with his toys. And obviously I'm going to sort that out properly before I go. I'm not just going to leave it like that. Right, let's move on to other things. So I ordered one of these, but they actually brought 2 of them for me. It's like a whitening shoe thing. So if I've got white shoes, which I have a couple of pairs of white shoes, this is like an eraser thing, like a shoe eraser. So it's just like a shoe eraser. So if there's any dark marks on my shoes, I can just use this to get rid of them and make my shoes white again. So I only ordered 1, but they actually gave me 2. So I'm not going to complain about that. Again, I can put one in my handbag, or I can put them both in my I can leave them both in the room. It just depends really what I feel like doing. But I thought it was really handy because I've got white trainers, I've got white pumps. That's really going to help. I also got lanyards. My son wanted a Donald Duck one like this. Now, a lot of people say that the world of the key of the world card, whatever it's called, can come out of these quite easily. So I've got him that. But I bought these things as well, and they actually are sealed. So if they do come out of here, I can clip this one on instead, and they're sealed so he can't lose it. They actually only come in a pack of 10, but I'm going to take all 10 in case we lose it, or if I meet somebody on the cruise and they haven't got one, then I've got spare ones to give if I need to. And I didn't have one like my son's. I just bought the actual ribbon thing. So that's my lanyard, just a mini Mickey Mouse one. So I'll just attach one of those onto there for myself. So that's our lanyard for the Key of the World card, because I'm not buying a magic band. I don't see the point. I think it's pretty pointless for me to buy one. So I refuse to buy a magic band. I think if I was a regular park goer or went to Disneyland Paris a lot, went to Florida a lot, then yes, totally worth it. But if I'm only going on a cruise and then probably not going to Paris again for a little while, then there's really no point in me buying a magic band, is there? The next thing I bought was actually a recommendation of my ex-husband, which was nice of him, was to get one of these phone wallet things. Again, this is just from Temu. So I can put my phone in there and seal it up, and I can take it underwater. It's not something I particularly want to do. It's what I've got the GoPro for, is so that I can use that going down the aqueduct if I'm allowed. I've seen other people record down the aqueduct, so I'm hoping that I'll be okay to do that as well. But obviously I will ask. And it's got the band to go around my neck. It's just so that if I want to take my phone down the aqueduct or whatever, then I can put it in there and it will be completely and utterly safe. My ex-husband's son's got one. My son's swimming teacher has one and she recommended it as well. Okay, let's move on. I was told to take binoculars because then my son can look out at sea when we're about to go into Spain or about to come back into the UK. So my dad very kindly lent me his binoculars as well, so that my son can look out and see Spain or see the UK or just see what's going on in the ocean, in the world. So I've got those, but they were borrowed off my dad, so I didn't have to pay for them, which is always a plus. At Christmas time, my brother gave me a £20 one for all voucher. Now, I'm obviously not going to be using this on the cruise, but I can put this in the slot to turn the lights on, so I don't have to use my key to the world card. I do have somewhere, I don't know where they are, they're not in this slot, I don't think, magnetic hooks, which I'm planning to put up and put my lanyard on every single night, like actually at the door, so that every time I walk out, I put that on first. But this is to keep the lights on, so I don't forget to take the key to the world card out of the light. So put that in. We'll take it out every single time we're leaving the room and put it on the side, but it's just so that I'm not going to forget my key to the world card. So I was told by many people to take a voucher, a library card. This is a voucher card to put in the slot for the lights. This is an idea my son had, which I thought was genius and I thought was absolutely lovely, is a whiteboard. Now, the reason we have the whiteboard is because when we leave the room every morning, my son wants to leave a little message for the housekeeper who's going to come in and turn our room down. And he just wants to write him or her a little message every single morning to thank them for doing our room. And I thought, I don't want to take like lots of scrap bits of paper, it doesn't look good. So we are going to do on a whiteboard every single morning and leave it. And what we're also planning on doing is I've got some little pizza sweets here. I've got some love hearts and Parma violets. We're just going to put some sweets by the side of this note so that she or he so I'm going to put them all at the bottom so that they can have this up every morning. Every morning they come to our room and they get a little treat, because I know they leave us a treat every day with the animal towel or chocolate or something, and I just thought it'd be really nice to leave them a treat instead. So that was my son's idea, which I thought was so kind of him and such a genius idea. Okay, we got hand sanitizer. It's always good to have hand sanitizer, and we've got a load of tissues as well, because there will be tears, people, there will be tears. So rather than keep having to go to the loo to pick up tissue, I just thought I would grab some tissues and I can put them in my bag every single time. Wet wipes, can't go wrong with wet wipes. I've got like 5 packs of these wet wipes. You can't have enough wet wipes. I'm going to need wet wipes to take my makeup off every night. I'm going to need wet wipes to clean my son's hands, because I know he's going to get sticky with the amount of ice cream that he can have. So I feel like having 5 packs of wet wipes, 1 for each day, I can't go wrong, can I? Probably people are saying it's too much, but you don't know my son. I know how sicky he gets. My dad's wife gave me these clear sealed bags. And she just said to put my wet swimwear in them. It'd be easy to put them in there and pack them up than to wrap them in a towel and have wet clothes with dry clothes. So when we are completely done with swimming, then they're going to go in there, sealed up, and put in the suitcase to come home. Right, I am going to blur a little bit of this out if I can't cover it, but I'm going to blur it out. This is my son's fish extender bag. So his name, where it's blurred, is obviously at the top. And then he's got a little Mickey, Minnie and Donald iron on, but I've also sewn it on to his fish extender. So if anybody wants to pixie dust him or anything, they can just pop it in one of those for him. This goes just outside the room, and if you haven't watched my pixie dust video, I will link that in the description box below for you. The autograph book, I was going to do like a photo frame, or I was going to do a tote bag or something. Then I thought, where am I going to put that? Because it's not something I particularly want up in my house. But I thought an autograph book, I can put it in a box and he can go back and look on memories. When we go to Paris, because it is a goal of mine to take him to Paris in 2028, when Mickey Mouse turns 100, that's the next goal. I want to be able to take this back and get more signatures of even more characters till we completely and utterly fill it up. So that is the plan with the autograph book. Next is the toys for my son. So these are little things that I've got. This is like a fidget football. I don't quite know what it is, but you can roll it. And if he's getting agitated, then he can just roll that. There's 3 of them. I've got them in white, green and yellow. These are all from the works. I think they were like £2 something. He loves a Rubik's Cube, so my mum bought him a Rubik's Cube. He asked me like several times to do it and I can't, and he can't understand that. I got some crayons, but I need a little tiny pad. I need a little pad of some sort for him. Some more Rubik's Cube type things. He's got to roll it and try and get it all at the same colours. I've got him some fidget toys as well. He's got some fidget spinners too that he can play with. This Rubik's Cube ball, which I don't quite know how it works, but we have kept the instructions just in case he does want to play with that. And he's got like a little tiny basketball as well, but I told him he wants to play with this one only in the room because it can be a bit of a bouncy ball, and I don't want him playing with that on the actual ship and then chasing it somewhere. So I think there are some more toys for him somewhere, but I don't know where they are. So that is just some toys that he can play with while we're waiting to see a character or something, just to keep him a little bit more occupied. At the moment, it's in my laundry bag for my packing cubes, which I also have, which will be in another video. So I've got all of those. Now I've got magnets for our door. I am taking, obviously, a pen. A pen is always handy. I'm taking some envelopes just in case, but that's way too many. I know they give us envelopes, but I'm taking 2 sets of envelopes in case I want to tip anyone extra at the end and they haven't given me enough envelopes. I've got them there for myself. Another thing that I have done, and this is just like ADHD autism Rachel that has to do this, I know that when I get there and I can go on the app that I can see everything that I need to see, but this is like what is on each deck. So like deck 1 is the house center, deck 2 is where the enchanted garden is, deck 3 is like animator's palette, royal court, guest services. It's basically where everything is, and I'm going to keep it with me. So if for some reason the app's not working, I know exactly what deck I've got to go to. That's just ADHD autistic Rachel that needs to know that, because my brain feels happier when it has those things set up and organized and ready. Now we have magnets. I'm not going to show you 2 of them, because one of them is actually got a picture of myself and my son in, and the other one has got our names on. So I'm not going to show you those. So I'll put those to one side. We do have this magnet here. This was a little free gift. So somebody actually is going on the cruise, set up his own business on the Etsy site. So I am going to link him in the description box below, but these are all from his shop. I got a Donald Duck one, Goofy, Pluto, Daisy and Minnie, because you've got to have them all. Like, these are my son's favourite characters ever, is the Fab Five. And then I also got Mickey as well. So these other magnets, these are from my dad's partner. She brought us these for the cruise, and we announced that we were going. This is also from the magnets I just showed you. Get a little free gift for it. But the ones that she got me were this mini one, Captain Minnie, Mickey, another Mickey, another Minnie, another Minnie, and then 2 more Mickeys. So we have plenty to do our door with, but my son wanted like the Fab Five, so I said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. We can do the Fab Five. So that's our magnets all sorted. Now I've also taken some travel games. We already had these in the cupboard anyway, just because we're not taking any electronics to play with in the room and we have the TV. I thought we'd take some travel games just in case we want to chill out in the room. We can play some travel games together. So we've got 4 in a line, or Who Is It, and we've also got like a frustration kind of game. So not just my son and I, but if we meet anybody else who's a single parent, and I know there's plenty there and they've got kids and we all just want to chill out or something, we can go and find somewhere on deck and just play some travel games and stuff. So I'm taking those 3 with me so that I can play it with my son, or my son might meet a friend and they can play it together as well. So let's go into like miscellaneous stuff and medications. And again, I might find more stuff as I'm going through and unpacking, which I'll share. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of these packing videos. I am a first time cruiser, so I don't even know if I'm doing this right or wrong or what's going on. But I bought 2 travel adapters, but I've been told I can only take 1 on. So that's fine. That's not a problem. It's always handy to have 2. But I've got these 2 travel adapters. Now, these are European adapters. I was told these are going to be fine to use. This adapter I got on Amazon, and somebody who's been on cruises before linked this in one of the WhatsApp groups. I just picked up that one. That's what I picked up, and I think a lot of people have. So I've got that one, and then this one was an Aldi for like £5. So I thought I'll just pick it up anyway. So I'm not sure. I have to check that whether or not I can take 1 or whether I can take 2 adapters with me, because I'm not sure what the rule is there. This is the light I got my son. So it's a little parrot. It's obviously you can't see it, but it's got a light at the top, or you can light up his belly. So you can see that it lights up there, and so that's it. Or you can just do it in the middle and it turns off. So that's going to go by my son's bed while he sleeps. He's probably going to fall asleep before me, so I can go and turn it off. But I do need to buy those lights for the bathroom. I do have packs of batteries. I need to make sure I can take those on with me, because obviously our fan is going to need these kind of batteries, and I want to take these ones just in case as well. I also got some wrinkle releaser as well, so that if I need to, because I know they've got an iron there, but I don't particularly want to use it. So if I need to get some wrinkles out of clothes, I've got this wrinkle releaser I got on Amazon, so I'll link that in the description as well. This is just a travel one, which I think will be enough for like 5 days. I've also got some highlighter pens in case I need them, and these are double-sided as well, just in case I need to highlight anything. My dad's wife said I would need to highlight things, like if I get some, like an itinerary sheet, I can highlight things, but I'll just go on what she said. Someone said you might want to take an air freshener with you because the bathroom might smell a little bit. So I've got 3 air fresheners, just so we can interchange them if you want. 1 should be enough, but take 2 just in case someone else needs it. These are my magnetic hooks to put on the doors or the walls or whatever. Also got some towel pegs. My dad's wife got me these. She's so lovely. So I've got a couple of towel pegs, and she gave me towel bands as well to put on. Now, I know that Disney supply towels, but we are taking 1 towel each. Mine is bright pink and my son's is Arsenal, obviously. And it's just to put on the sun lounger, so we know where our sun lounger is. So that's kind of why we're doing it. If we put a bright pink one and an Arsenal one on 2 sun loungers, we know that they're ours. Because if everyone's covered in white sun loungers, you're there like, where did I park my car type of thing? Where did I put my towel? So having a towel just so you know where your seat is, I think is a good bit of advice. I also got these coat hangers from Poundland. They are absolutely brilliant. I've got 6 or 7 of them. I think I've got 2 packs of 3, so I've got 6. But they're great for me to hang up the clothes I want to wear that day, to put my wrinkle release spray on. I know they have hangers there anyway, but it's always good to have extra, right? And then I've got some sticky notes as well, just in case I need to write a sticky note and remind myself to do something before I leave the room in the morning. And then I've got my dollars here. I've literally just taken $100. Most of it is in 1s, but I do have it in 5s as well. So I've got mostly 1s, but I've got some 5s to tip room service, because you don't need to tip anybody actually on the ship, because it's all included in your gratitudes that you would have prepaid. But if you get room service, it's $1 to $5 to give them. So I wanted just a little bit. $100 should be far more than I need, but it's always best to have more than less, right? So that is the miscellaneous stuff that we have. And now let's move on to the 2 more things is the medications. So I still have to pick up a few medication bits that I haven't got. I'm not going to be able to take all of my supplements because there's just far too many, but I'm taking the ones that are important to me. So the first thing is I'm taking child paracetamol. Extremely important to take child paracetamol just in case he is sick. And then we've got these sickness bands here. They're fabric ones. They're for adults and kids. They stretch quite far. So I've got the sickness bands just there. I've got this Compeed for my feet and my shoes. So if my shoes rub, I can put this all around my feet so that the shoes don't rub. I got that on Amazon. I got the sickness stuff on Amazon. I will link it all in the description for you. I got some paracetamol just in case, obviously, for me, and I got ibuprofen for me as well. And then I got hay fever tablets too. Now, I have been told that I must keep everything in their original packaging, so that's why I bought them all fresh so that I can put it all in there. But I'm going to use it when I come off the ship, apart from the motion sickness stuff. I got the motion sickness patch because I bought an entire like bundle for it. So I've got motion sickness patches for us as well. And I bought these motion sickness bands. They're for children and adult, but these ones can go in water, which I thought was really important. There's 2 in there, so 1 each, but they can actually go in water as well. Now, you need to cut them, but also I know I can't take scissors. So does anybody know, can I go to guest services and cut them? Or should I do it before I go? Maybe I should do it before I go. But don't tie them on, just get the right size for us. I might do that before I go, before I actually pack properly. Right, I've got 2 sets of plasters, children's plasters, water resistant plasters, just in case. I actually got 2 ibuprofen and 2 paracetamol. I got some little hand wipes to put in my bag, and then there was another pack of tissues. I've also got my supplements is some collagen. I'm going to need to take my collagen every day. I mean, I'm getting old, people. And I still need to get digestive enzymes for myself, or a probiotic. I'm not sure which one I'm going to take with me. Probably digestive enzyme be better. And then I'm going to take, I need to get some more vitamins for my son. So I still need to get those 2 things as well. Okay, and finally, the most important part that everybody's waiting for is the ears, the Disney ears. Now, a lot of people spend a lot of money on Disney ears. I haven't. These are all from Temu. I'm sorry. They're not classic Disney ears, but I haven't been to any Disney parks since 2012, and we're now in 2025, so they'd be a waste on me. But some of these for my son, some of them are for me. So let's go for it. First of all, this is for my son. It's a Goofy one because he loves Goofy. Now, when I got it, one of the ears was actually coming off and I've sewn it back on. But do you think it'd be a good idea to take a small bit of super glue so the ear does come off? I can super glue it back on. I know that's really cheap and nasty, but what do we think? Yes, no? If they fall off, then we just don't wear them. But these are my son's Goofy ears. Also for my son is a Mickey Mouse ear one. So we've got to love the Mickey ears. I'm going to wear these as well. So it's not just going to be him. These ones are mine. This one's mine. This is my Daisy ear. I love pink. I think I suit pink. What do you think? But these are Daisy. So they have a little Daisy duck in the middle there. These are also mine. These are my silver ears, because you can't go wrong with a little bit of silver ears, can you? They're not expensive, sorry. They're really cheap ones. But, you know, this cruise was not a cheap cruise, so I had to cut costs somewhere. But it's still, it's about having the spirit. These ones for my son is the Pluto ones, which are fantastic. I love the Pluto ones. And then my last one for my son is the Donald Duck one. So he's got a whole Donald outfit, which I'll show you when I pack him. But he's got the whole Donald outfit one. And then finally, my one is Cruise ones here, which I absolutely love. And if you saw my previous video, there are pirate headbands as well for Pirate Night. So that is everything that I'm taking miscellaneous. Please, if you have been on a cruise before, then do let me know what I am missing, whether I'm taking something that I shouldn't be taking. I still got to do a bit of research on a few things that I'm taking that I'm not sure on, just to be on the safe side. I have looked at the what not to take, and I didn't see batteries on there, so I think I'm good with that. I've still got lots to do. I've still got lots to pack, but my son's away for the rest of this week, so I plan on doing quite a lot. The next video you're going to see is me packing my son's stuff with all his Disney clothes and everything that he needs. That'll be out next week, so don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss that one. And then the final one will be me packing myself and all the clothes, the dresses, the outfits that I'm going to be taking with me. I'm not doing Disney bounding this year. Maybe if we do this again, I will, but right now that's not something I want to spend the extra money on. So that is everything now. If I find anything else that goes miscellaneous while I'm packing, then I will obviously share that with you. But that's day one of starting to pack and make sure I have everything. I don't know how I'm going to pack this, but I'm going to figure it out. And it's all going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. I've got one big suitcase and I'm thinking of taking a wheelie suitcase on with me as my hand luggage. But let me know your thoughts on that. Is hand luggage a good idea to take like a little wheelie suitcase, or should I be taking just like a hold-all? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts if you've been on a cruise before. Anyway, I know this is quite a long video and a bit of a rambly one, and the dog was a right pain in my butt to start with, but she finally settled down and gone to sleep. I am going to start tidying all this up and pack it away. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the rest of the preparation of Disney and the Disney vlogs as well, because that will be coming up end of August, beginning of September. You will start seeing those. Let me know if you want to see one giant vlog of Disney, or whether you just want to see them a little bit every day or every other week or every week or something, just so you can get the build up of it. Let me know what you'd like to do. I hope whenever you watch this, you're having a good morning, good day, or good evening. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.